What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Ragin Ronin review. I got a top 10 list for you guys. This time I actually have a top 10 list with 10 films, because the previous top 10 list I gave to were actually top 15 and top 13. This time I have 10 films because I came up with 10 films. And what I'm about to present to you are my top 10 films that I've never seen, but everyone else has. And what I mean by that is that, you ever been in a situation where you're with some friends, they're talking about movies, and they ask you what you think, and you're like, oh, I've never actually seen that film. And they're like, what? Who are you? Are we even, like, how can we be friends? You know, who are you? How can you not have seen this film? Are you kidding me? Tell me you're joking. This film's a classic. How can you call yourself a movie fan if you've never seen this film? So that's what I'm talking about. I've been in that situation many times. As a matter of fact, I have been in the situation where I'm the guy telling the guy that, like, how could you not have seen this film? That's crazy. So guess what? I know how it feels to be on both sides. So therefore, I stopped saying that. When people tell me that they haven't seen Back to the Future, I really want to say, what? I mean, I really, really do, okay? But I stopped doing that. Okay, I just stopped because everybody's got different circumstances. Everybody's got different taste in movies. Everybody, you know, doesn't end up watching the same movies you end up watching, and that's because, you know, everybody's different. Everybody's situations are different. So we need to respect that. If they didn't watch a movie that is considered a classic, then, you know, there's a reason for that, okay? And maybe they want to watch the film, but they just never had the opportunity to. In any case, this is the situation I'm talking about, and I'm going to give you 10 films where I've been put in that situation, where they've seen those films, I haven't. And we're going to rank them right here. And it's really hard to say, you know, what order that these films should be in. But I guess I'm going to put them in order of, I guess, how level of classicness they are, or what level of how popular and well-loved they are. So we're just going to start off with number 10, Contact. Directed by, or rather starring Jodie Foster. I think Matthew McConaughey's in it. And I guess it's just about making contact with aliens. And people say to me, what? You've never seen Contact? And they want to tell me what happens. And I'm like, you know, like, I know there's some kind of twist in it. I don't want to hear about it, okay? Because I might, at some point in time, end up watching it. I do want to watch it. I really do. Okay, because people talk about it so much. And they keep on telling me, man, you gotta watch this movie. Okay, so yeah, Contact is number 10. Number 9, okay, you guys are gonna, like, freak out when I say this. The Rambo trilogy. I never saw the Rambo trilogy. People tell me that the third one is the best one. I did, however, watch the Rambos that followed afterwards, such as Rambo and John Rambo. I think that's what they're called. But the other two that came afterwards, the really, really violent ones, okay? So, or Last Blood. I think it was called Rambo and Last Blood. Anyways, I saw the last two, and I really liked those ones. But I never saw the original 3. I saw bits and pieces of it because my dad was a fan of them, but I never watched the original 3 from beginning to end because I was simply too young to be able to watch that. So, there you have it. That's number 9. I'm talking about the trilogy as a whole. Number 8, another trilogy, is the Mad Max trilogy. Never saw it. I love, love, love Mad Max Fury Road. I just never saw the original films. And once again, here you are going, what? Alex, how dare you not watch these films? Are you kidding me? So there we go again, okay, with the, you know, with the judgment, okay? Number 7, 12 Monkeys. It's a time travel movie. Bruce Willis, Brad Pitt. They're in that, right? Yeah, Brad Pitt and Bruce Willis. Yeah, never appealed to me. I mean, I do want to check it out now that people talked about it so much. And I think it is on Netflix, and I do love the time travel genre, but I never got around to watching it. I guess the trailers didn't appeal to me, but, like, the more I thought about it now, because I actually made a top 10 list about top 10 time travel movies, I do want to watch it. Number 6, Good Will Hunting. A lot of people talk about this movie. It's got, like, all these Academy Awards. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon doing their thing, having great chemistry, really great acting in it. But yeah, never saw it. Never saw Good Will Hunting. It's even a film that is discussed in my English class, my high school English class. They talk about it, but I never got around to watching it. Just never did. Number 5, Platoon. What is the director? Is it Stanley Kubrick or no? That's Full Metal Jacket. I forgot, but it's a very prolific director that directed Platoon. Never saw it, just never did. Vietnam War film. It's Academy awarded, I believe. Um, During that time, there was a lot of Vietnam War films. Full Metal Jacket being one of them. Hamburger Hill. I saw Full Metal Jacket. Didn't see Hamburger Hill. I didn't watch Platoon. So, whatevs. Number 4. Everybody tells me the third one is the best. Okay, you probably already know what I'm talking about. It's a trilogy. Godfather trilogy. I do not have 9 hours to sit down and watch through the whole trilogy. I just don't. I will probably never get around to watching this trilogy ever because I don't care enough about to watch the Godfather trilogy. I just don't. Okay, it doesn't appeal to me. If I want to watch an Italian mob movie, I'll watch Goodfellas. I'll watch Casino. Okay, but I don't know, man. 9 hours of Godfather. Oh man, maybe it is really good. I'm positive it's really, really good. I just don't have the urge and desire to watch it. And knowing that it's like a 9 hour epic, like a 9 hour Italian crime family epic, is not appealing to me at all. Okay, I'd rather rewatch Casino. Number 3, Silence of the Lambs. This film, wow. There was so much praise for Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins. A lot of references to this movie, a lot of pop culture references, a lot of callbacks to it. It's considered a classic. Yeah, it didn't appeal to me before. It doesn't appeal to me now. I'm just not into serial killer films. I know there's some great performances in there, and it is a pretty like crazy, mind-blowing movie, but I just don't care to watch it. Number 2. Now, this is a film that I actually wouldn't mind rewatch. I mean, like actually watching. Not that I ever watched. I watched the first half hour of it, or maybe first 20 minutes of it. I didn't really understand it. A Clockwork Orange. Okay, just never saw it. Stanley Kubrick, I believe. Yeah, Stanley Kubrick, Malcolm McDowell. I don't really get this film at all. Like I don't, and it's considered a classic. Don't care too much for it. But I care enough just to want to give it another shot. Want to give it an actual shot at watching from beginning to end. Number 1. Okay, now this is one that people say, like, what? You never saw it? And this is one that people say is actually a really good movie. And this is a top film for a lot of people. The Princess Bride. I don't know what it's about. I really don't. When I hear a movie called The Princess Bride, I think of it as a chick flick, okay? I also think of it as like a movie with no action in it. It's just straight up medieval romance. And what I mean by that is like romance taking place during medieval times. That's all I think of it. When I think of a movie called The Princess Bride, that's what I think of. And I have no desire to watch that at all. And, it's a funny thing because I know a lot of people say how good this film is. And maybe at some point in time in my life, I will watch it. But right now, I'm not entirely convinced. Right now, all I want to watch is Contact, 12 Monkeys, and A Clockwork Orange. Those are the only films out of this list that I actually want to go out of my way to watch, just to say that I can watch them and see what all the hype is about. Okay? But besides that, everything else, maybe I'll check out Platoon, but it's I've seen a lot of Vietnam War era films, right? So what makes this one so special, okay? Now, I do want to provide an honorable mention. This is for a recent film, and that is a remake for It. I never saw the original, but so many people tell me that you gotta watch It. They say it's not scary, because I always tell them I don't want to watch it because I'm not into scary movies. I just can't handle horror films. But they say, it's not scary, it's just such a good movie. You have to check it out. It's kind of like this era's Sixth Sense. You remember Sixth Sense? I think that came out in 1999. And even though it was a horror film, people were telling me that you gotta watch it. It's so good. It's pretty, I guess a mind-blowing film. And so I decided to check it out, and I get it. It's, it is a pretty good film, okay? It's still, to this date, is a good film. I think that It is this generation's Sixth Sense. It's a horror movie that's pretty, pretty phenomenal. And I don't know if I'll ever check it out just because I can't handle horror movies. And people tell me that it's not a horror movie, okay? It's not scary, right? But hey, come on. It's a horror movie, okay? There's a freaking clown in it, and he eats kids. So that's terrifying, okay? So anyways, that's my list of films that I've never seen, but everybody else has. And when I tell them that I've never seen it, they go, what? And they totally overreact. Like, give me a break, okay? Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this video. Let me know your list of films that you've never seen, but everybody else has. Let me know if that situation that you've been put in because of what you haven't seen, okay? As always, if you enjoyed this video, you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.